Asec, you educate the African sisters to become a strong force in the society,
creating hope for a bright future to solve African and global challenges. African sisters, education collaborative. African sisters, education collaborative. African sisters, education collaborative. African sisters, education collaborative.
The history of African Sisters Education Collaborative dates back to 1995, when growing solidarity among women religious in Africa and the United States sparked a commitment to work together to address urgent needs of the African sisters through education. Asec was inaugurated in 1999 by leaders of 4 congregations of women religious in Pennsylvania, USA, and the president of the colleges and universities founded by their congregations for purpose of providing education opportunities for women religious in Africa. The vision of Asec is to be a sustainable organization with a proven capacity to collaborate, develop and deliver educational programs that strengthen the capacity of women religious in Africa. Asec's mission is to educate Catholic women religious in Africa to strengthen their leadership capacity, to provide services that address local and global challenges. Asec's outreach currently extends to 11 African countries. Asec has served over 10,700 sisters through its program, 1,997 of whom are from Kenya, and that number continues to grow. Asec runs 6 programs, namely Sisters Leadership Development Initiative, SLDI, is the first program and largest program run by Asec. Higher Education for Sisters in Africa, HESA. Institutional Capacity Building, ICB. For Congregational Superiors, Scholarship Programs, Research Initiative, and Service Learning. The purpose of the SLDI program is to provide leadership and technology training with a focus on administration, finance, and technology. To Catholic sisters in Africa, SLDI curriculum is designed to transfer skills and knowledge for effective management, encourage creative and effective leadership, expand knowledge of development issues that impact the socio-economic and political life of individuals and communities, enhance human relationships, competence and networking, develop skills for strategic and financial planning, explore ways and means to ensure the sustainability of the Sisters Project, and encourage lifelong learning and mentoring relationships among others.
What God has done for us, we cannot tell it all. Today, we are very happy, we are very excited to be here to celebrate 25 years since our existence. To celebrate the doing of God, what God has done for us, and what God is still doing as we are seated here, and what God will do. It takes God's grace, it takes God's heart to start something and accomplish it successfully. So glory and honor to God. God has been on top of it. The 25 years has been a moment of grace. I can say that confidently. We have seen God at work. And that's why today we are so happy as we celebrate the milestones. Of course, we have not come this far alone. Because as Asec we know, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. We know that as Asec. So at this point, I'll be happy to really thank our collaborators, and not just our collaborators, but our esteemed collaborators, our esteemed partners for your support, for the far we have come. The university partners, the organizations that help us to facilitate the SRDI program. Our main collaborator and big collaborator, the Conrad Hilton Foundation, and we're represented here by Sister Jane Wakahio. Thank you so much, Sister Jane. Let's appreciate Conrad Hilton so much. The sisters have been able to instill hope to the desperate people, to the hopeless, to the very desperate people in our communities. They've been able to give them hope. They have been able to put a smile on the faces of the vulnerable people that we serve. They have been able to give a voice to the marginalized so that they can stand for their rights and for their justice. Sisters, again, they've been able to build bridges. They have been able to build relationships. And we know how important relationships are. It's through the relationships that we are able to experience peace and joy. So sisters have been, Your Excellency, sisters have been good bridge builders. And what next? Our big question this afternoon as we celebrate the milestones. What next? We need an empowered future, our vision. And how do we capture that? Today, we'll be embarking on a path, on a journey towards sustainability. And that's a campaign that will be launched today. Thank you so much. And at this point, we'll be unveiling the milestones. So you are welcome. Here we are. So we need to unveil the milestones. So just expect some surprises here, sisters and my brothers. Expect some surprises, but you'll be safe. Don't get heart attack. You'll be safe. 1, 2, 3, go. Vigelegele sisters, this is our great movement. Vigelegele, this is our great movement. We are celebrating Asec at 25. Those are the milestones. More Vigelegele, don't get tired. More Vigelegele sisters. See our milestones there. Our milestones are there, the programs that we've been able to roll out for the 25 years down the line. You can see our partners are there, they are rotating over there. Asec is a collaborative project.
It gives me pleasure to share with you my view on the theme of being reflected on today. Education that empowers the African sister. And I want to give it from a perspective of an academic mentor and a congregational leader. So what I'm going to share is my experience with the Asec sisters while at school and out there in the field. So my many years of experience as a teacher, lecturer, administrator in different educational institutions and a congregational leader at different capacities would not have been the case if I did not access education. When one is prepared professionally, the impact is great. In humility, I boast of having touched the lives of so many people because education exposed me to a variety of opportunities that enabled me to reach out to the people through teaching, writing, and discussion in various fora. Most of the sisters who are here, at least I know them because they went through my hands while I was teaching at Kwea and at Tangaza. Education has empowered me to appreciate networking and collaboration, which connects me to other religious sisters, scholars, and other agents of evangelization. As a congregational leader, I thank God that education has exposed me to different contexts that give me strategic advantage in the way I carry out the mandate of the mission entrusted to me. Education is key to many things in life. I've interacted with sisters who pursued their studies under the sponsorship of Africa Sisters Education Collaborative, Asec. I remember those moments that we took the new entrants through induction. Some of these sisters did not possess computer skills. They felt lost in the university environment. Some lacked confidence and looked timid. But as they progressed, they acquired analytical skills, computer skills, research skills, effective communication skills, to mention but a few. The glowing faces of sisters passing through the corridors of the university motivated me to continue impacting the competencies, the skills, the knowledge, values to prepare them to their respective missions in the church. I'm happy to be part of the celebration of 25 years of Asec in Kenya, and I congratulate all the stakeholders for the great milestone.
Still respectful of the protocol that is already established, I want to first of all congratulate each and every one of us for the 25 years journey that we have made together, each and every one of us. So congratulations. When we were for the Eucharistic celebration, Your Excellency, you ended up with a statement that struck us to the heart. Are we ready to put our flesh and blood on the altar? That was a very serious statement. And it is a statement that marks this day. So when we are celebrating 25 years, we are standing on this threshold and saying, yes, Lord, we are ready to put our flesh and our blood, which you have prepared. You have blessed us. You have made us into a people. You have called us. And we are going to respond by sharing our life with other people, by putting our life, our flesh and our blood on the altar. It is easier said than done. When God gives us an opportunity, He has a business for us. And doing that business means responding every minute and not taking for granted that opportunity that God has given to us. It is not by chance that Conrad Hilton himself thought specifically of the Catholic sisters. We have been through this before. He had an experience of sisters who laid their flesh and laid their blood on the altar for the others. And the statement is very clear in his sayings that you help the sisters who give of themselves to the poor, to the most vulnerable. But what is the situation of the sisters? If we have to respond to the mission that God is trusting in our hands, it means we have to be instruments that are ready, prepared to embrace that mission that the Lord has given to us. And that mission invites everybody to be a participant in preparing this instrument so that it is worthy to do the mission that God has entrusted. A And then you are thrown into mission because there is so much need. And the congregations are trying their best to respond to that need. And the congregations do not have the resources to throw us into training. And so they put you with another sister for mentorship, or they throw you in a field where you just have to build up yourself, trust God, and continue doing that mission, even when you don't have the skill you need for doing that work. So, after 10, 15 years in the field, governments are demanding for certificates. The world is growing, and then you are thrown out of service. And when you throw a sister out of service, with the sisters you throw also the poor and the most vulnerable of the society. That's why the sisters need education. Just as little girls, we didn't have much opportunity to go higher. Even after taking our vows, we're still struggling through that education. And as the case has been put, you educate a sister, you are sure that she is doing more than what she is doing now. You know, when we're talking about education of sisters, and in this case with Asec, the Hilton Foundation has been extremely generous with us. In these last 25 years, we have arrived at a point where we have to say, when a girl has grown up in the house and she's 25 years old, does that girl still completely depend on the parents? So that is the point of support. And nobody is too poor to support. Can't you afford an exercise book or a pen for a sister? You can. You are struggling, but it is because you are also struggling. You understand the struggle of the other people. We share because we know what it means to have nothing. So the appeal today is, let's try to invest in the sisters. Let's contribute what we can. And sisters, after we have gotten the skills, let us evangelize our skills. Let us evangelize our degrees. We had it at the liturgy. It does not make sense to hold those degrees if it is not meant for the service of humanity. And you know that for sisters, the question is not who is who, the question is humanity in front of you that is in the likeness and the image of God, and we get down there to clean the face of God in humanity. So education is key, not for itself. We are not educating the sisters to form a group of elites so that you can walk with your collar high and veils flying and saying, look, I have the degree. No. The sisters are a means to transform the society. That means we have to get our hands dirty. We have to wear our aprons. Above all, that we put in the love of God, which is the driving force behind each and everything that we do, standing on the charism that the Lord has given to our specific congregations and the mission they are in. If a Catholic sister has to light, look at the theme of today, igniting hope. The world is so broken that many people do not find a reason to move the next minute. Your little smile, your presence, like sweet presence. Do you know some presents are not sweet at all? Sweet presence. The fragrance that God has put through His grace in you, you spread it. That presence is the one that is going to be igniting hope in the people and making people find a reason to move the next minute. The theme of building bridges, when now you have the skill, you now know where the gaps are. Our world is so divided along so many lines. It is us that have been entrusted with the responsibility of building those bridges so people can cross over. When you are a bridge, you are a bridge. Allow people to walk over in and out. Do not begin to demand for tolls at the bridge. No. Just put yourself as a bridge, allow yourself to be stepped on so that people can find life. And of course, creating impact. That impact is supposed to give glory to God. Yes, you are talking about Asec's impact and so forth. Think about it. What what His Excellency said. At the end of it, it is God's glory that is being manifested through the works that Asec has been doing. May God bless you, and may your presence continue to be sweet and spread the fragrance of hope, of building bridges, and of creating impact to the glory of God. God bless you.
Your Excellency, allow me to stand on the existing protocols. And I would like to introduce myself, a village girl from a very remote county in Kenya called Nyandarua. I'm happy that Sister Wanyahoro is here. We come from the same county, but God has been faithful. It is out of that education, out of that sacrifice for the sisters and for my late father, may he so rest in peace, who was a catechist, that I managed to go to school. I managed to actually come to the level of an ambassador through the hand of God. So when I stand here today, I'm humbled to be part of this congregation, because it takes the hand of God for us to achieve and deliver what it is that God has purposed for us. I'm here courtesy our group Chief Executive Officer and CEO, Dr. James Mwangi, who runs the Equity Group Holdings, part of which Equity Bank Kenya is one of the subsidiaries. So he's passed his regards, and he'd also want to congratulate the graduates. So the graduates, congratulations on behalf of my group CEO, Dr. James Mwangi. I also want to congratulate Asec on this great achievement in educating the sisters, who in turn transfer the knowledge to the people of Africa. This is truly discharging our God-given purpose and living to your Christian vows to live and serve the Lord. Your Excellency, thank you very much for the commendable, professional, and transformative role that you played in steering the Catholic Church in Kenya. As Equity Group, we are proud to be associated with the church, and in this case with Asec as well, and continue to work closely in the socio-economic transformative agenda in the countries that we operate in. And I'm glad to hear that Asec is in 11 countries. We plan to be in 15 countries by 2030. So it means we are following you. We are currently in 7 countries. We are in Kenya, we are in Uganda, we are in Tanzania, we are in Rwanda, we are in DRC, South Sudan, and we have a representation office in Ethiopia. That means by 2030, we need to open other 9 subsidiaries. And that is just to ensure that we transform the lives and livelihoods of the communities that we operate in. I've heard that we want to ensure that this program is sustainable. It actually creates a lot of impact in the communities that we operate in. We are here as your partners to ensure that we deliver this key objective. To our graduates, congratulations. Go and conquer the world. You are the light and the salt of the earth. Your contribution will go a long way and continue with the love of God and our community. Well done. Congratulations. To our worthy partners, that is the partners of Asec, thank you very much. Therefore, in conclusion, let us join our hands and pursue God's work and truly ensure that when we deliver honor and glory shall be the Lord's. Thank you very much. May God bless you. God bless Africa. God bless Kenya. God bless this initiative. And we work together to ensure that we've achieved our God-given mandate. Thank you very much.
So it is with great joy and deep sense of humility that I welcome you all to this momentous occasion of Asec Silver Jubilee celebration. Today we gather to honor 25 years of excellence, growth and contribution to education and community development by the Catholic sisters. 25 years ago, a vision was set into motion, a dream by 4 congregations of sisters to create an educational scholarship program for African sisters eventually did not only enhance African sisters' access to education, but it also inspired innovation, nurtured talent, and served as a beacon of hope, learning, and eventually through the work of the Catholic sisters, the program has impacted profoundly the many lives of people in our society today. We are greatly indebted to the 4 religious congregations and the universities. And we are so happy that the Asec board member is here, Dr. Mary, and also Sister Draru, who has a big heart for us. Thanks to Conrad Hilton Foundation, under the Catholic Sisters Initiative Desk, led by Sister Jane Wakayu, the Associate Vice President, also in the company of Sister Agnes Njeri. You have been our major donors. And these 25 years that we are celebrating is because Conrad Hilton Foundation held our hands and walked with us to this day. A big thank you to Hilton Foundation. Today, as we celebrate this milestone, we reflect on how far we have come and renew our commitment to the journey ahead of us. We are determined to pursue the mission and the vision of AOSK, which is a dynamic association of empowered prophetic women religious living the gospel values, and its mission to foster mutual support and promote holistic formation of women religious for authentic witness through sustainable programs in collaboration with our stakeholders, and we welcome on board Equity. Thank you so much, Dakari, for coming. We also appreciate Queer, Tangaza, Chemi, Marist, and all other institutions where our sisters have been empowered. Apart from the academic empowerment, I single out Asec spiritual reflective weekends meant to help the scholars or the sisters to connect with their inner selves, fostering spiritual growth and a deeper understanding of our values as women religious, thus making Asec a unique, holistic program. I encourage you, my dear sisters, never to lose this aspect of the program. Our identity as women religious can never be compromised by any other value. And I speak about our identity with a lot of passion, conviction, and with the strongest emphasis it deserves. This is what His Excellency the Nuncio spoke about during the Mass, and I do not know between me and the Nuncio who read the script of the other. But I want to believe that when something is repeated again and again, it is driving home the message. Our identity as religious women comes first. It is the most important thing, and we want to guard it to the best of our ability. So Asec has been a cradle of dreams for countless students,
specifically our sisters, a home for intellectual exploration for our sisters. And today we can say that we are opening a new chapter as we go beyond 25 years. It is the collective effort, dedication, and passion of everyone who has been a part of this family of Asec that has brought us to this day. We are privileged to have with us also the Asec alumni who have made significant strides in their respective fields. The impact you are making in communities across Kenya and beyond is both admirable and heroic. One of you, the alumni of Asec, once said that at Asec, we have learned that if you give a sister the tools to succeed, she's going to change the world. Congratulations, our sisters, for touching the lives of many people in the society, and that is what we are meant to do, to evangelize through our work. Thank you for being part of this journey and this celebration. Once again, AOSK welcome you to this occasion, and we wish you the very best. Let us make this day a cherished memory for years to come. Thank you.
I am Sister Jane Wakahio. I am a member of the Little Sisters of St. Francis, born and raised in Kenya, and alumni of Catholic University. For now, I serve as the Associate Vice President of Programs Operations and Head of Catholic Sisters at the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation, based in Los Angeles, and I'm joined with my colleague, Sister Agnes Njeri, who is our Program Officer. In response to our vocation as women religious or as Catholic sisters, we were invited to be the part of the body of Christ and commissioned to go, therefore, become the disciples of every nation. In my way of life, every year as I begin a new year, I try to put something or a framework of what is going to be guiding me in my own spiritual life. Because the work we do is busy and involves a lot of travel. And this year, my focus has been, what is God's vision of me in life today? Or I can turn it around, God, what is your vision of life for me? And what I've been praying for is to get a perspective, give me perspective to understand your vision for me, and give me courage to be able to undertake that and even go where I don't know the road and leave a trail. Today, as we celebrate the milestone of Asec, as all other speakers have done, I am so grateful to have been part of the story, and I continue to be part of that story as a Catholic sister born and raised in Africa. For those who are going to be graduating today, graduation is not a destination. Graduation is just beginning, because the Bible tells us, to those who have been given, much will be asked of them. Mr. Conrad Hilton, regardless of being so wealthy, he had in his mind to be charitable and to reach out to the most vulnerable. That's why the mission of the foundation, as an anti-sectarian foundation, is love one another, for that is the whole law. Our fellow men and women deserve to be loved, never to be left to wander alone in poverty and darkness. And poverty is not just of material, it could be spiritual, emotional, and psychological. And when Mr. Hilton, as Guram said, put in his will and testament that the largest of his benefaction be given to Catholic sisters, it is because of the encounter he had with them when he was very young. They provided education, and they planted in him a faith that continued to be the light of his way. Before Mr. Hilton went to procure any type of hotel as an entrepreneur, he went to the Los Angeles Cathedral, Our Lady of Angels. He used to attend a 6 a.m. Mass. Sometimes I feel like he's more religious than we are. That's that's why when we give to the Catholic sisters, we feel that the contribution is not just the resources, it is also to support your spiritual witness, your prophetic witness, ongoing formation and sabbatical program to renew your life so that you can go and serve. We are so delighted to partner with Asec, and we appreciate the work that has been accomplished and the work that will be accomplished into the future. I am also so delighted to see that today they are launching a campaign for local donors to give locally and to support those resources to support education of Catholic sisters. So thank you to our guest of honor. Thank you to Father Stephen for leading the way. So I unite with you, Sister Cecilia, and all Asec team. As a foundation, I know we have a grant that will be approved in a few months to support you, but I would also like to bring something from my team. Very little, 50,000. I hope it will do something.
I bring you greetings from the Chair and Board of Directors of the African Sisters Educational Collaborative in the United States, as we celebrate here today the graduation of 118 sisters from the SLDI initiative in this very special year of the Silver Jubilee of Asec. As you know, Asec was founded 25 years ago by the presidents of 4 congregations of women religious and the 4 universities that they had founded in the United States to support the education of sisters in Africa. These visionary founders were, and I can tell you they still are, I just saw them last week, very passionate about passing on to women religious in Africa the same benefits of education that they themselves had received as young sisters in the United States. And in the effort to support not just the sisters, but also the people of Africa, Asec continues to nurture and implement its mission to increase access to education for Catholic sisters in Africa. Asec began its work in just 5 countries in Africa, but we have now expanded to 11 countries, where there are close to 42,000 Catholic sisters. Asec operates, as you know, 6 major programs, but I'm mentioning here today just 3 for briefness. The Sisters Leadership Development Initiative, which we are celebrating today, was our first large program, begun in 2007. The Higher Education for Sisters program, HESA, supporting sisters studying for a degree or a diploma, began in 2011. And the Scholarship program, which is supporting sisters who need to sit for the national examination and qualify for further education. So today, as we celebrate the sisters and their educational achievement in the year of Asec's Silver Jubilee, I'd like to mention just a few of Asec's significant milestones. Since its inception, Asec has served sisters in almost 400 congregations, more than 10,000 sisters in Africa. More than 4,500 sisters have graduated from SLDI. From our HESA and scholarship programs, over 1,000 sisters have completed bachelor's degrees and 300 master's degrees, over 600 diplomas and certificates, and 1 graduated PhD, with hundreds more sisters currently enrolled. And in Kenya specifically, a total of 599 sisters have completed SLDI training, including today's graduates. 98 sisters have completed master's degrees, 331 have completed bachelor's degrees, 224 have received diplomas, and 187 more are currently enrolled in the HESA program. Kenya has much to be proud of. In all 11 countries, these sisters are performing at very high academic levels. Most of them, while still performing their congregation-sponsored ministries. Going to school while working full-time is not easy. I know, I remember. Alumni are now in leadership positions in their congregations, in their ministries, in their local communities, and in the national and multinational associations of sisters in Africa and beyond. They are the CEOs of hospitals, schools, clinics, and many NGOs. These sisters create jobs. They win grant awards. They empower women. Alumni have raised almost $60 million in grant funding for community sustainability and improvement projects. They've created over 5,000 jobs in underserved and rural communities. They serve more than 7 million people annually in places where help is most needed. That's amazing. Recognizing that the world has become a global village, Asec believes in the power of partnership. As central to its mission, Asec now has active formal partnership agreements with 50 institutions, including national conferences, higher education institutions, and even CARA, the research organization in the US where I work. The work of Asec could not thrive without the support of these partners. I thank God for all things that are working together for the good of women religious and their service to the people of Kenya and the world. So turning to today's celebration of you, the 118 sisters who are graduating from SLDI, we celebrate you, sisters, because you have persisted and flourished through the program with commitment and education. Your ministry is already about improving the lives of the poor and suffering so that they can live in a more just society that will allow them to reach their full potential.
We'll now invite Sister Draru, Mary Cecilia, to lead us in the presentation of candidates.
Dear Dr. Gautier Mary, I have the honor and pleasure to present to you the candidates for the award of Certificate in Administrative Leadership after successfully completion of a 3-year Sisters Leadership Development Initiative program.
Brothers and sisters, through the auspices of the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation, these sisters have successfully completed administrative leadership training in the Sisters Leadership Development Initiative, SLDI, program. Now they are empowered with leadership competencies and are ready to share new life in their communities and apostolates. SLDI faculty has supported and encouraged them. As a result, new relationships and support networks have been formed. This certificate is a sign that you are prepared and ready to go out to empower others in confidence and to build your congregations and the entire society. You are hereby awarded this certificate with a mandate to go out and serve and mentor others.
Dear Dr. Mary Gautier, I have the honor and pleasure to present to you the candidates for the award of Certificate in Finance after successful completion of a 3-year Sisters Leadership Development Initiative program.
Brothers and sisters, through the auspices of the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation, these sisters have successfully completed finance training in the Sisters Leadership Development Initiative, SLDI program. Now, they are empowered with leadership competencies and are ready to share new life in their communities and apostolates. SLDI faculty has supported and encouraged them. As a result, new relationships and support networks have been formed. This certificate is a sign that you are prepared and ready to go out to empower others in confidence and to build your congregations and the entire society. You are hereby awarded this certificate with a mandate to go out to serve and mentor others.
Dear Dr. Mary Gautier, I have the honor and the pleasure to present to you the candidates for the award of Certificate in Web Design after successful completion of a 3-year Sisters Leadership Development Initiative program.
Brothers and sisters, through the auspices of the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation, these sisters have successfully completed web design training in the Sisters Leadership Development Initiative, SLDI program. Now, they are empowered with leadership competencies and are ready to share new life in their communities and apostolates. SLDI faculty has supported and encouraged them. As a result, new relationships and support networks have been formed. This certificate is a sign that you are prepared and ready to go out to empower others in confidence and to build your congregations and the entire society. You are hereby awarded this certificate with a mandate to go out and to serve and mentor others. Congratulations.
Today marks a significant milestone, and as we reflect on the past and look forward to the future, I would like to take this moment to express our deepest gratitude to all those who have made this journey possible. First, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our main celebrant, His Excellency, the Nuncio, the Associate Vice President of Program Operations and Head of Catholic Sisters Conrad Hilton Foundation, Sister Jen Wakahiu, the Executive Director for Asec, Sister Dr. Cecilia Traru, for honoring us with the presence today. Your inspiring words and unwavering support for Asec's mission are deeply appreciated. We are truly grateful for your time, for being a part of this momentous occasion. A special thanks to our chief guest, Ambassador Mary, and the Asec Board of Directors, Dr. Mary. We are very grateful for your presence and the impact and the insightful conversation and the informative message that you have given us. Your insights and reflections have illuminated the incredible work that Asec has been doing over the past 25 years. Your words have not only reminded us of the impact we've had, but have also inspired us to continue striving for a brighter future for the women religious and communities we serve. We are incredibly grateful to the founders, all leaders and staff, both past and present, who have dedicated their time, energy, and passion to empowering women and creating educational opportunities. It is because of your vision and commitment that Asec has grown into a transformative force across Africa. Your hard work and perseverance have touched thousands of lives, and your legacy will continue to shape the future of education for women for generations to come. I'd like to acknowledge the support of our partners, donors, volunteers, without whom this journey would not have been possible. Your generosity and collaboration have been instrumental in helping us create meaningful change in communities we serve. We are deeply grateful. The Asec community, including all our educators, the students, the volunteers, the alumni present, thank you for your passion, dedication, and belief in the power of education. Your commitment to empowering African women through education is the heart and soul of Asec. And together we have created a lasting legacy of change. I want also to congratulate the graduates for your perseverance and for your achievements today. Clap for yourself. Finally, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to everyone in attendance today. Your presence here is a testament to the importance of the work we do and the collective effort it takes to make a real difference. We are humbled by your support and excited for the journey ahead of us. As we reflect on the past 25 years, we are filled with pride, gratitude, and anticipation for the future. The work we have done together has been extraordinary, but we know that there is much more to accomplish. Together, we will continue to transform lives, uplift communities, and create a brighter future for all. Once again, thank you all for being here to celebrate this special milestone. Your continued support and involvement will ensure that Asec's mission lives on and grows for many more years to come. We look forward to the many more years of service, collaboration, and service. Thank you all, and let us continue with the celebration.
Since everything has been done in style, this cake is going to be cut in style. So I request, this team here is the one going to cut this cake. We come closer, and the cake that is going to be cut is the one at the center, the big one, not the small ones. So when I say one, all of us will be urulating as they cut, only one cut. When I say two, another one. Three, another one. Then from there, continuous cutting. So get ready. The knife is here. So make sure you are closer to the knife. If you are not very close, make sure your hands are towards the cake. So 1, 2, 3. Continuous cutting. The DJ can now take us with the song.